guys, thank you so much for hopping on and watching this YouTube on my YouTube channel with my co guest. I call her Janella. Today's topic that we're going to be talking about, I'll let her take it over.
All right, we're going to be talking about abundance mentality, everybody. Abundance mentality.
Yes, right. And it's like so crazy, you guys. I'm gonna just be raw and real with you guys. We did a recording on this, but it kind of just didn't save. So this is kind of like round two for y'all.
Technical difficulties, yeah. It didn't save last week.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yes. What better topic to talk about more than ever right now, having the abundance mindset, because there's so many people, right? There's so many people out there that are struggling with their mindsets right now, right? And just like thinking so much lack because of just what the hell's going on right now, especially in the these pandemic times, right? Like,
we don't blame you.
Right? We don't blame you. And you guys know I like to always keep it 100 with y'all. And I'm going to just be real. Like, I woke up this morning and I called up Nella and I was just like, my mind, like, this was not fully there today. Like, I was struggling a little. I woke up this morning and I had some bad dreams about, y'all know, my ex or whatever. And, and it was just like, I woke up feeling so much anger. Like, I was so angry. I was just like, I'm looking at, I'm just like, I'm not where I want to be right now. So much shit has happened to me. I started to went in this mindset where I was like putting myself down. And I was just like, just consuming myself with like bullshit that just didn't even matter. And I had to call up, thankfully, I had to call up Nella and I had to just, thank God I have that support system, that I have other people around me that's on that positive journey, right? They're on the same journey, if not, people that are already, on a good vibe, and they can stabilize me to like help me and push me more towards like a positive mindset. But besides that, like, I said a prayer, I read some affirmations just to reiterate like all the things that I'm so grateful to have inside of my life right now. So you guys, if you're out there and you're listening to us talk, know that like we are not perfect. Like,
yeah, I do it too.
Like, I just wanted to put that out there before we started the whole conversation and just be really raw and real with you guys, that like we go through the ups and downs and the hurdles and the hills, with our mind, and feeling lack, feeling frustration, feeling anger, all these things that pass through our head. But the most important thing, and we're going to talk about it today as well, is how to get yourself out of that rut, like that rut of when you wake up and you're in that, lack mindset, or that anger mindset, or that frustration mindset of like just not having enough or not being where you want to be. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this topic today, me and Nella. And she just has she's so, man, I look up to her in so many different ways, like I'm so blessed and grateful that like we're friends, because at the end of the day, we can, I have my days and she has her days, and she's going to talk about it too, and what she does to get herself up. And then also, I only told you guys one thing that, that I do to get myself out of that rut, but I'm going to go in a little bit more depth detail on, what are the things that I do to get myself out of that rut, and what I'm going to do today too to get myself out of that rut. I'm feeling a lot more better right now, just because I did work on some of the things that I'm going to share with you guys, to get myself out of that mindset. And if you wonder today, how the hell, Tracy's saying that, but she's like on one right now. I'm on one because I put in the work, y'all. I put in the work, and I'm not giving up on myself to allow the negativity to draw me down.
Yeah, for real. It's not your spiritual growth and healing is not a process where you're fixed just like that. It's literally ups and downs. Just because you have a bad day doesn't mean you take a step back. But let's get into it. Basically, the reason why we wanted to talk about this was because the last time we filmed the video 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how to trust again, right? And then that got me thinking, because it's like I don't feel 100% there yet, and I feel like I'm still in the journey of definitely putting myself in the position where I could trust someone again fully. Um, but I the biggest thing is, like I said in that video, is to take that time, and I want to tell you guys how I'm taking that time to really build my mentality up to still allow goodness into my lives, right? Because just because I'm not 100% there doesn't mean I can't do things to allow positivity into my life and let the life that I want be manifested. So the biggest thing is really, it's the hardest thing, and I'm still in the process of doing it, is to let go. And I just recently did this exercise actually. um so when you're meditating, or when you're like sitting down thinking about the past, your thoughts, you have to put yourself in a position where you were that person in that time, or like you're looking at that memory, right? Something that happened to you, you look at that memory, but change how you are at that moment. Because I realize, like, whenever I look back at the past, or whenever people tell me, oh, but you used to do this, because like when you're on a spiritual journey, like, people are gonna tell you, okay, but you haven't always been like this, like, why, you used to do this, you used to do that. And I used to always get mad, because it's like, that's stopping my growth, because you're telling me, like, I used to do this in the past, that's the past, why are you bringing it up? I used to always get defensive, and then I realized, like, why am I getting defensive when that was a part of me? I should be happy to have gone through that, to get to where I am today. And the biggest way to get over that is to change your mentality. So for example, I um rushed into another relationship, and after I got my heart broke, and I thought that would fix me. So, but when I was in that relationship, even though we were doing well, like, all these things in my mind, I couldn't quiet it down, because I had trust issues, right? And the only way really is to take that time and look back at myself when I got hurt, and say to myself, everything's okay now. Like, you have to change how you were at that time, and really put yourself in a loving position, right? It's really hard, but how have you um gotten through it, Tracy? Like, how do you look at yourself in the past?
Hmm. Getting a
Right? It's hard, right? Because, like, I was thinking about that, and I was like, I did not like myself. I
uh,
didn't like myself.
it's crazy. Like I look at myself in the past and I just look at, you know, mistakes that I did that, but then I say to myself, it's so crazy. It's just like we can't everything that I went through made me who I am today. Like
Exactly.
every situation I've been through, like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I do dabble into it and I just be like, oh man, like what was I thinking? Like, and and it's just like you look back and you're just like, shit, like, what I've done things differently, should I have done things differently, and all that stuff like that. And then I just try to say to myself, like my aunt always said this saying. She's just like, how when you're looking back at the past, look at it as like your mind is like this fancy car, right? It's this Lamborghini. You're driving this Lamborghini, and you're like, this Lamborghini, you don't want to scratch it. You don't want nothing to happen to that Lamborghini, right? So, but at the same time, when you're driving forward, you need to always be checking your rear view mirrors, right?
Mhm.
So my aunt said that your mind is like driving that fancy car, that you're always going to take a glimpse back in your rear view mirrors, but remember, it's only a glimpse, right? So
I
whenever
love.
I look at myself in the past, I always just try to take a glimpse and not go too in depth, about my past, and look at just as a glimpse and just say, okay, great, whatever passed through my mind. Because our mind is always going to play tricks on us and always going to bring up the past, even if you're not even thinking to say, oh, you're thinking about that moment, right? So when those
Yeah.
voices start to come to my head, it's a big thing to just not put yourself down about it, but say, okay, great. What did I learn from that? What made me a stronger person from that? So flip the script on your brain to turn around and say, okay,
Exactly.
I'm going to look at not, oh, why did I do that? Man, like, and regret all about it. Flip the script on your brain. What I'm doing and I'm finding is it's like, no, I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna be like, oh no, what did I learn from that? Oh, okay, no, I learned that it made me who I am today. It made me
Yeah.
the woman that I am today. And if I didn't go through that and experience with that person, I would not know what I want with another person. I would not know
Yeah.
how I deserve to be treated. I will not know how to start setting boundaries with certain people. And again, this could be with a friend or it could be in a relationship. Whatever it is, you just know your boundaries now and you know
Yeah.
what you deserve and what how you deserve to be treated, right?
Yeah,
So
it could be a workplace too. Like definitely I felt bad about wasting my time all my years of university focusing on other jobs where I could have like, done something better with my time, but that's a really huge step to take is to change your mindset about your past. I just wanted to share that because that's the biggest thing I've had trouble with. Like my ego was in the way. Like I couldn't learn anything new. I couldn't be grateful for what I have already because I was like, why did I fucking waste my oh sorry. Okay, well, no, we're good.
okay,
I forgot that this is a good
yeah, I curse all the
okay. Totally forgot. But yeah, so I was like beating myself up and that's when like I'm still in that journey of looking at myself in the past and not beating myself up about it. But because of that, I was like, I put myself in a state where I'm super grateful for what I have now, for the journey that I'm going through, Like you puts yourself in a position where you kind of like are an audience of your life and then you see how far you've gotten, right?
yeah.
You're like, holy, like I was dreaming of this moment when I was going through it. I was dreaming of this moment where like I can talk about what I've gone through and not cry about it. Like you for sure understand, Trace.
Oh, 100%. I'm just like, when I look back at like where I was like 7 months ago to where I am right now, to be like, getting up and making sure that I get the shit on my
Yeah.
calendar done. Like, just no matter how much I'm feeling sad or whatever, I find a way to understand that that I'm not going to let my sadness dictate my actions. I'm not
Yeah.
going to let my sadness take over my whole day, take
Yeah.
over, you know, 24 hours inside of the day that I'll never get back again. I made that decision and it's just like it's so crazy. You're right. You look back and that's why it's always good to use that as a reflection. Like you're looking in the rear view mirror, you look in the rear view mirror and you keep on driving that fancy car forward. Right. And it's true. It's just like it's good to look back as well but take a glimpse. Don't stay stuck there. Cause
Yeah, don't stay stuck there.
a lot of people they look back and then they get stuck and then they just live in a big, you know, a big cycle of living in regret, living in regret, living in the regret. At the end of the day, we can't change what happened in the past. And I made a video about this yesterday talking about you cannot change people. No matter how hard you freaking try, you cannot control people, you cannot change people. So whatever happened in the past, like happened already, and you need to understand that again, there's nothing you could have done to change it and that it was meant to happen, right? So
Yeah. You
keeping
can
that
only control what you do. Yeah, exactly. And Tracy and I, like when she called me this morning, I was telling her because she's on her A game, guys. Like I'm just telling you, like you're gonna see a different Tracy,
in
maybe tomorrow.
my
Who knows? But
videos.
she's on her A game. Um, and I'm really proud of her, but she's having a hard time. And I told her it's because your subconscious is still in that state. Your subconscious is a lot slower at learning things and a lot slower at processing things, even though your subconscious like listens to everything you do. That's why it's so important to be aware of what you take in on a daily basis, because your subconscious is taking that in. And I know this because like when I was going through it, like even though outside I was like completely fine, like I would be going out with my friends, I'd be happy. Inside, I was feeling a different way, you know? And that used to always, used to always think that as, oh, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to take this step forward yet. So I would like go back into an old cycle of like feeling down and like, not getting the things that I need to get done because I was like, oh, I'm still going through it. I need to baby myself. But that's only when you have to push forward,
Mhm.
because your subconscious is literally telling you like I'm still going through it, I'm still going through it. That makes that just is a sign that you need to push forward, because your subconscious needs a lot more work than your physical self. Like,
Mhm.
for example, you can do everything you want with your appearance, but if you're not eating healthy, if you're not drinking enough water, you're not gonna feel good,
Exactly.
right?
And it's so true. It's just understanding that everything starts from inside of you.
Yeah.
Everything. You can, like, so many people look at me and they're like, "Oh, Tracy, you're so motivated, you're so put together, blah 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 blah." And I'm being raw and real with you guys right now on this video. I'm feeling like shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, and I'm not gonna allow though my feelings to dictate my actions. Right?
Yeah.
I have control. I have control. So it's
Yeah.
just now I know I'm aware of these emotions that are kind of building up inside, that it's affecting my mind and it's affecting my actions. I need to take a step back. Like after this video, I'm gonna take a step back, take some time for myself, maybe meditate for about like 15 minutes to get my mind together, to simmer my mind down a little bit. And then I also wrote out what it is that's laying on my heart, that's laying on my mind. Like it doesn't have to be like, oh, you wrote out a whole bunch, like a whole page, 2 page. No, just write out exactly at that moment. Are you angry? Okay, great, write down that you're angry. Are you sad? Then okay, great, write down that you're sad. But be aware of these feelings and not allow them to control you, right? So that's the biggest
Exactly.
thing that I'm doing right now, right? Is I'm not allowing my emotions to no longer control me. And that's what I realized from my past to now, is that I would allow my emotions to consume me and control me, right? And I think with a lot of people out there, when they're going through things, or even you're like, it could just be like you're not physically going through something right now, but it's something that creeps up from the past that
Yeah.
you didn't acknowledge, or you didn't forgive, or you didn't heal from. Like that's exactly what's happening to me. Nothing's really wrong with me right now in my physical world right now, but it's stuff from the past, like Nella was saying, that like that I did, like it's still healing. Nothing happens
Yeah.
overnight, and it takes time for you to heal, right? So you can one day have like the most amazing day, and then something just creep up on your ass, and then you feel angry for no reason, or you feel sad for no reason. A lot of time it's not for no reason. It's just shit that's coming up, that's creeping up from the past, that's in your stuck in your subconscious mind. And it's not in your conscious mind right now, but it's at the back of your subconscious mind. So
Yeah.
that's exactly what's happening to me, you guys. And I feel like it's a perfect video for you guys out there to see that
Yeah.
not everybody is perfect. All that shit you be seeing on Instagram, all that shit you be seeing like all over the place, like with people making it seem like, oh, they're like this and they're like that. No, everybody has their days, but it's what they
Mhm.
allow you to see, right?
Yeah.
I'm being raw and real with you guys on here because I want you guys to see me at my highest and me at my lowest, right? And this is kind of like at my lowest. Like you guys may not believe me, but this is kind of like my lowest. Like,
She's
you know,
doing good. So like for her lowest, like what?
this is where I'm at my lowest. Like, but it's again,
Yeah.
it's just I have that fight feeling inside of me that like, nah, I'm not ready to, like, I don't back down, I'm not gonna allow my
No.
to,
Maybe you'll take a rest. Maybe
yeah,
you'll take a break, but you're not gonna put the white flag up because You're gonna keep on going. Every person, like Tracy says, every person in this earth was made to do something. You have a purpose in your life, and that's why you woke up this morning, you know? So with that, let's reset. You gotta, our good friend Steve Holbrook was talking about this, like, I don't know, a couple of days ago. He has a song that changes his mentality right away.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's going through something, it just like brings him to a better state. Because like, everybody, no matter what, no matter if you're a millionaire, you're gonna go through something. Nothing's gonna
Like,
get fixed.
like this
And
video, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're going through a hard
yeah,
time and you know, you can just troll, you can just throw on this video and it's gonna make you feel so much.
yeah. Exactly, listen to us talk. um but yeah, have that reset. Tracy said it herself. She's gonna meditate, she's gonna journal. What I also do that as well. I'll meditate, I'll journal. Even like a 4-minute meditation will like work wonders for me, right? I've been doing meditations every morning now, 20 days in a row now, and I don't know, I feel a lot better. Like, I feel like when I talk to people, I actually get my message across instead of like being afraid of what I'm gonna say, and like things just are up in the air. Everybody's overthinking. What is she thinking? Because usually, I have a RBF, and people think that, you know and like, what is she thinking, like, but yeah, suffer from overthinking. So when I need a reset, I need to get out of my body, out of my mind. So I'm listening to this podcast right now, Tracy. It's called The Science of Happiness. It's
Mhm.
actually proven that when you take a walk, it just puts you in a state where you're not in your feelings, and it's so beautiful today. So it's a perfect day to go for that walk. You got to do things that are outside of yourself. That's why people like crafts. That's why people like, to create things, because it takes what's inside outside, right?
Mhm.
That's why Tracy loves these talks, because every time afterwards, not only is she making you guys happy, but she's making herself happy,
Exactly.
right?
Oh my God. Yes. I love talking to you guys. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
It's my, it's, what do you call that? Like it's, how do you call it where it's just like it's like it helps you. It helps you like, I don't know.
Therapeutic,
Yes.
soothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, you got the words right out of my mouth. It's very therapeutic for me. So, like she was saying, right? Find something that works best for you, right? Like again, like we're sharing what works best for us. Like Nella likes walks. Me, I like talking on these videos, getting my emotions out, being raw and real with the world, right? I like I like reading out affirmations. I like meditating. I like, I do these things that, just gets my mindset on a higher frequency than, being on a lower frequency of just being letting my emotions really control me. Like Nella said, like
You can.
yeah, I feel the emotions, I feel it, and I acknowledge them, but I just don't let them control me. You need to like let your emotions kind of drift like a cloud, right? And understand that how you have control. You have control. You're the one that controls your body, right? You're the one that controls your mind. So you just got to be more aware and know how you're going to control these emotions or these feelings that come about randomly, right? And also, like when you're looking in your past, understand that again, you're driving that amazing fancy car that's driving forward, and it's okay to look through those rear view mirrors, right? But take a glimpse and keep on pushing forward, right?
And when you are put in that position, try to put yourself in a state where you're grateful. Like when you take a glimpse at a hard past, um, try to be grateful that you're not in that setting anymore. Try to be grateful that you've gone past it. even though it's still hurting you, you're getting through it. You're in that journey, and you have to be grateful. You really have to be grateful, because that's the first step, guys, of having an abundance mindset. And you cannot skip this step. There's so many people out there, when they're just like, yeah, let's manifest, they just write everything down right away, and then they wonder why the things that they're writing isn't happening.
Mhm.
The reason they're not happening is because you're skipping this step. You
Mhm.
cannot manifest things. You cannot build up the life that you want until you let go of everything that's been hurting you, because that everything that's hurting you is putting you at a lower vibration. It's putting you in a vibration where you're not attracting things.
Exactly.
It's not an abundance mindset, it's a limited mindset
Mhm.
when you put in that position, right? So you cannot skip this step. This is such an important step. And this step might take you the longest to take, but when you get through this, everything everything you want is going to happen for real. Like, that's what's happening to me right now.
And
Like,
it's
everything that I wanted last year. Yeah.
and it's so crazy because like I'm on that journey. Like
Yeah.
I'm so happy, and this is why Nell said, "You guys be prepared," because like I'm legit on that journey. I love that I can
Yeah.
be raw with you guys. I love that you guys see me at my highest, you guys see me at my lowest, and you guys see that it is a journey. Exactly every freaking thing that me and Nella are talking to you about, or everything that you see me on my YouTube channel talking to you guys about, is all things that I'm physically going through right now, right? Like you guys see, I'm not having an abundance mindset right now, but guarantee, I'm gonna flip that script like a switch you turn on and off. I'm gonna flip that switch because, like she said, when you live in abundance mindset, everything great comes to you. So if I, let's say for me today, if I stay stagnant and I stay at that low vibration of me thinking about the past or me thinking about what I don't have right now, and I stay at that, level, I'm like, I'm the one that's being the roadblock for great things to come my way, for great
Mhm.
opportunities to come my way, for me to move forward and actually enjoy this one day that I have on this earth right now that I'm not going to get back. I'm being that roadblock. I'm being my worst enemy. So when I
Yeah.
flip the script and then I take some time to acknowledge those emotions, feel those emotions, and then go back into abundance mindset, that I'm blessed. I have so much great things around me. I have such a great friend that I'm talking to. I have this amazing YouTube channel that I can come and be raw and real with you guys and open out and share with the world. Like, I'm super blessed. I'm healthy. I'm alive. I have an amazing career. I have amazing business partners. Like, when I start, oh man, I'm getting fired up just like naming all the things that I'm so blessed
Yeah, exactly.
to have. Like,
Exactly.
and then boom, I already flipped the script to like think in that abundance mindset. So that's how easy it is for you guys to flip that switch as well in your mind, to have that abundance mindset. Because whoever's listening to this out there right now, hey, if you're in a vibration or a mindset like how I am right now, or you're in a mindset of Nella, at the end of the day, we always have these, ups and downs emotions that we go through, but it's how the hell do we get ourselves out of it? Right. And it's all by having an abundance mindset and appreciating all the shit that you have right now, even the shit that you've been through, taking the glimpse through the rear view mirror and having gratitude of where you're at right now and what those things have taught you to get you where you are right now.
Yeah, and every day, guys, it's work every day, and you have to have fun with the journey, because it's you're not gonna do it every day if it's not fun. Let's just
Exactly.
say you're not gonna do it every day if it's not fun. I used to think meditation was such a weird thing. I was like, I cannot sit here and just like, what am I doing? Like, no, I can't do that. But I I got over that weird thought, because like things that are new to you are obviously gonna be weird. Like, they're just gonna be different,
Mhm.
right? But people have been raving about it for a reason. Like there's a reason why people love to meditate. And I get it now. The best thing for me, I realize, is like someone guiding me, right? Someone guiding my meditation. There's this app, Insight Timer. It's literally all the meditations are free. It's great. Like I do it first thing in the morning, and then affirmations. I literally recorded a video of myself saying my affirmations. And then when I play this video, I make my bed. Because, like, obviously, when in the morning, why do I say obviously? Like, everybody knows this. I just say, I think I'm like late in the game, and I think that everybody already knows this. So I don't want to be redundant, but like, when you make your bed in the morning, it's proven that you're psychologically more motivated to get more things done because it flipped that script that, okay, I got something done today, you
Yeah.
know? So it's easy to make, to compound that into bigger wins later on in the day. So it's really important how you start the day because it's it's an everyday journey. Like just because I'm feeling good today, just because Tracy's feeling bad today doesn't mean that she wasn't feeling good yesterday and I wasn't feeling good yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't feeling good yesterday. Like
Yeah.
I called her up yesterday. I was like, "Yo, Tracy,
Yeah.
yeah, I stayed in bed all day. Like I could not get up. Yeah, I could not get up, guys, because
It's
I
okay.
started
I
working
can
out.
relate to that.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh my god, I had such a good day today." Well, like it's it's an everyday journey. Like she definitely knows. That's why she's pushing through it is because she knows this is just now. Tomorrow is gonna be completely different. Like tomorrow she's gonna come on here and be like, "Hey guys, hey everybody, just had a kick-ass workout. Love my 80s dance mix." I'm
Hey.
calling you out. Exactly. It's gonna be different every day, and you're gonna have to love that journey. And it helps so much. Honestly, it helps so much that I have someone like Tracy to talk about it with. She's on the same journey. As much as I'm supporting her, she's supporting me, right? And it just means a lot that we're going through this together, and we want to share this with you guys because we want you guys not to feel alone, especially in this time. Like everybody, I think the biggest thing right now is to take care of your mental health as much as obviously like your finances should be in order. Like I know like the regular financial institution hasn't been working with everyone, but like this is the time to really work on your mental health. And it's really important because like most people are alone right now, right? So that's why we're talking about it here. We're giving you our love because we don't want you to feel alone, especially when you're trying to build that trust, you're trying to build that mentality, you're trying to build that abundance mindset. Surround yourself with people who are filling you up, you know surround yourself with people who love on you, who believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself right now, because people have more belief. It's so crazy, but people have more belief in you than you do with yourself sometimes,
So true.
right? Like the way I see Tracy right now, I'm just like, girl, you do not look like you're going through it. You do not look at that. Look at that. Look at that smile. You know what I mean? Like, no, what? What do you mean? You're freaking lying to me right now. You're telling me you're being 100? Like, nah.
And that's
you know?
exactly that's the thing. It's crazy, like people see you this certain person on the outside, but nobody knows how you really feel in the inside.
Yeah.
And that's why you gotta really, for you gotta look yourself in the mirror, and you gotta acknowledge those feelings, but understand that and look in the mirror and say, nah, I'm a badass. Like, like I can get through this. I could do anything I want. Like, like acknowledge those feelings, yes, and understand that those emotions are there, but see yourself in the mirror and look at yourself and no, I can get through this day. Like I'm a badass. Like I can do it. There's nothing else that I can't do. Like, and that's exactly what I do. I look myself in the mirror and I'm just like, man, Tracy, you're strong. You're amazing. That's why affirmations are so, so important,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
For your
Yes.
mental headspace, right? And to think in abundance of gratitude too, and just feel grateful for where you are, because you saying those affirmations is making you reconfirm in your mind that your shit that you're thinking in your mind ain't true. It's all a
Yeah,
lie. Because the
that's true. Your voice is so powerful.
we're telling ourselves like a lot of bullshit inside of our minds that ain't true, you know, but it's our ego talking, it's our ego saying, oh, you're not this, or you're not going to do this, or you're living in the past and thinking about this and this and that. Like, we play so much bullshit inside of our head. That's why it's so important, this topic that we're talking about, for so many people out there to take a listen. At the end of the day, if you don't have people to surround yourself with right now because of COVID, pick up the phone and talk, like pick up the phone and talk to them, or do a video call with positive people. And if not so, then screw it, like be solo and just play a bunch of motivational shit that's going to get you on a higher frequency. And you can find so much videos out there, right? Like me, I'm constantly listening to like different videos that works better for me, whether it be Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, I don't know, Ed Milet, Gary Vee. There's just so many different people that you can listen to that can get you on a better, higher frequency than you are right now, instead of just sitting there and staying stagnant and staying in your emotions. That's something that I'm proud of myself that I don't do. Like, if I know that I'm feeling a certain way, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna stay stagnant and I'm gonna stay there and just sit in my emotions. No, fuck that. Sorry for my language, but fuck that. I'm gonna get up.
No time for that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna get myself on a higher frequency level to be like, no, Tracy, I'm not gonna allow my emotions that are not even relevant to right now affect me and bring me down. I have too much shit going on right now that's good for me, that's amazing, that I need to keep pushing forward to. Right? So what am I gonna do? Just find different ways to like get myself on that higher frequency. Like I said, like she was saying, keep yourself surrounded positive people. If you don't have those positive people, then screw it. Put on this video. We're talking to you. Yes. So, it's again, there's so many different ways to just level yourself up and get you on in a different vibration. We really, really appreciate you guys spending the time with us. Nella, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you. We always have great conversations, and man, this is how we are, you guys, off camera. Like, we're
literally
we're those people you need to get to know, you know what I'm saying?
On that note, so we're gonna do Clubhouse. We're gonna start a room on Clubhouse right after around maybe 11 a.m. on Tuesdays. We're gonna start our talks there. I already made my account. It's the same as my Instagram handle, Janella E Domingo, JANELLAEDOMINGO, both on Instagram and on Clubhouse. And thanks for having me today, guys. Just to let you guys know, on ending this on a good note, you guys are freaking worth it. You're worth everything. Everything. Just know that. Maybe you're going through something right now, but you're freaking worth it. Okay? You're worth it. Okay. Go on.
She did that from her heart, you guys. That was from her soul. She gave me that love from her soul. So yeah, you guys, I'm actually gonna get on that now. I'm gonna go make my account. On my next video, I'll let you guys know my name, right? But yeah, so I'm really excited to start that up. Same thing, you guys. Go check out my Instagram page. It's Toronto_Tracy_Gobin. A lot of great motivational content on there as well. So give us a follow, right? And continue hopping on and spending this time with us, you guys. Like, be a part of our journey, because at the end of the day, we have so much things that we can relate with you guys, that none of this video is not edited. We're giving it to you as raw and real, and always going to keep it 100 with you guys. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and tune in again for this same talk next week. All right, take care. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.